Crazy Joe Biden lost his mind and suffered an epic meltdown when a reporter asked him one question. After this, it's clear Biden should really duck out of the public eye. According to Daily Caller, former Vice President Joe Biden has been a little too heavy on the Trump-hating rhetoric lately, even saying that if he met President Donald Trump in high school, he'd have beat him up. Supposedly, Biden was making a statement about defending the honor of women, but in order for that to work, Biden would have to be someone who hasn't made a career out of creeping on vulnerable members of the opposite sex. According to ABC News, Biden made his idiotic comments about Trump at an anti-sexual assault rally at the University of Miami on Tuesday, March 20, 2018. A guy who ended up becoming our national leader said, "I can grab a woman anywhere, and she likes it," Biden said. "They asked me if I'd like to debate this gentleman, and I said no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him." Creepy old Biden didn't stop there. He then told his audience about his perspective based on the enormous amount of time that he'd spent in locker rooms. "I've been in a lot of locker rooms my whole life," Biden continued. "I'm a pretty damn good athlete. Any guy that talked that way was usually the fattest, ugliest SOB in the room. Could this tired sack of crap get any more ridiculous?" Apparently, Biden doesn't have an internal filter that tells him when he's being a complete asset or when to stop running at the mouth. While most other Democrats are out there doing their part to resist Trump, Biden is making crazy speeches based on fantasies of being in high school with the president. I wonder what kind of lascivious stories Biden's high school buddies might be able to tell. President Trump responded to Biden's ridiculous tough guy talk on Twitter recently. Crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he is weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me, for the second time, with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Don't threaten people, Joe. Biden seemed a whole lot less confident of his statements as he tried to avoid reporters on Friday, March 23, 2018. "Vice President, do you care to respond to the president's tweet, sir?" the reporter asked as she followed Biden. At first, Biden just kept walking until the reporter got in front of him. Biden then whispered a creepy "no" as he continued walking. The reporter then asked Biden, "Would you really fight the president, sir?" This is when Biden snaps. The former vice president stopped walking and angrily faced the reporter. "I was talking about high school. Go back and read what I said," he replied. "I said high school," Biden exclaimed again as he pointed his finger before walking away. It would just seem like common sense that, if Joe Biden doesn't want to get caught up in these pointless situations and hypothetical merry-go-rounds with media reporters, the former vice president might want to think about a couple of things. To begin with, how about not creating those situations where reporters hound him for stupid answers? Biden hasn't figured out that if he keeps his mouth shut and doesn't make hypothetical statements about wanting to beat up the president in high school, then he wouldn't get slammed in the first place. However, self-control is not one of Joe Biden's strongest attributes. The former vice president has been anything but tempered in his rhetoric about our president since he left office, and most people don't take Crazy Joe very seriously anymore.